Every grave here at the Idaho State Veterans Cemetery has a wreath. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, and I show you how volunteers came together to make this happen and what it means for one family.
It is emotional, and hearing taps played during the ceremony is always a tearjerker no matter where you hear it, so it's emotional.
Wreaths Across America help us remember the heroes who are no longer with us.
It's impressive how many people showed up.
For the Eaton family, they come for Jack Eaton, or as his grandchildren call him, Papa. Jack's buried next to his wife, Racille.
Two just amazing people.
Jack served in the Army during the Korean War. He was a grunt until his unit discovered he had a special talent, so they made him a typewriter. Keep in mind, this came well before spell check or even the delete button. And Papa had stories.
Later in life, we would hear different stories that he would talk about, things that he may not have told us when he was younger. But later in life, he loved to bring up new stories and things that we just didn't know about. And it was always like, oh, okay, that's new, but it was always good to hear.
Families like the Eatons place their own wreaths, but volunteers show up to make sure that every headstone has one.
Jenny Lee Cronister.
And there were around 600 to 700 people who showed up to the cemetery on Saturday morning.
It's a pretty standard issue for the Treasure Valley. The community support we get for the veteran stuff, it's just outpouring. Whether it's here for Memorial Day or for Wreaths, it's outstanding.
Wreaths Across America aims to remember those no longer with us, honor veterans and the men and women in uniform right now, while teaching the next generation the importance of service.
Robert Bruce Vink.
When they leave the wreath, they read off the name of the veteran, and it's to honor them and to remember them. And that's the biggest thing. We're not here to decorate the graves. We're here to remember and respect the veterans and their sacrifice they made.
It creates an awe-inspiring sight, as the volunteers made quick work to place every single wreath, and it means so much to the families of these heroes, as this ceremony is just the second since the Eaton family lost Papa.
Definitely want to say thank you to the organizers of the event, the service members who are here, and the service members who are laid to rest here. We want to thank you for your service. To the volunteers who had coffee and donuts, it's an amazing thing that you do, and we really appreciate everything that you put together for us today, and thank you for everything.
If you missed out on donating to this cause, you can already do so for next year. I'll have a link on how to do that on our website. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter, Steve Dent, for Idaho News 6.